good morning. November 17th here. He's out in the garage. And JR's here, and Brian's over here. He's supervising us. He's a retired A&P from, what does he say, Continental? Continental, yeah. Anyway, he's at my EAA chapter, and he wanted to come over and watch me build, or watch me make a fool out of myself. Not sure which one, but anyway. So we're putting in the skeet tubing. I went and bought some hose clamps at my local marine supply store. You could buy 10 of them in a box or 5 of them separately for the same price. So I got 10. It's got an extra free 5, which we're using in other parts anyway, so it's great. So I had those other hose clamps that you saw us putting on last week, but we didn't like the way that they held. So I went and bought these last night at West Marine. And we like the way these are holding much better now. So we put this one on this side of the up to here, and there's a hose clamp on each side of this, and then this is the one that's hose clamped in. This is the one that goes up to the demister on your dash. So that's in. I'm just holding it up here with a wire tie, twist tie, whatever you call this thing. So it's sitting in approximately the right place. So now we're working on the left side one, and we've got the pieces in here that go to the firewall, and I'm not sure if they go this way or this way. Yeah, I think it's this way. Anyway, that goes to the firewall. Once I put that on, out to the water system to bring the heated water into the exchanger, or the pump to filter it, and not filter it, but blow it into these tubes. So anyway, we got this one on. It's hose clamped, and now we've got to figure out the bend and how to hook it up into here and put a hose clamp on, and then we'll be done with this section. Now we've got to do the inside sections, which is these pieces here. Now these we're going to leave with the aluminum tubing on them, because it's not worth doing with the skeet tubing. Small area is not worth it. But I did buy some tape, air conditioning tape, to put around that and to lock these down with that. And then this section will be done. We got to do that side, and that's it. These tubes, this one stays here, and it gets hooked into. I have to 3D print a piece here for to shrink this down from 2" to 1.25", and then put a little piece with 1". I got some here to go, so I can put right in here. I can put a little heating duct for the pilot and the passenger down by our feet. So that's what that's for. And then this tube runs to the back, and a piece of this gets wide off in the back, and this 1" will be in the back, going through the floorboards for the passenger and the passengers to have heat by their feet in the back. So that's going to work fine instead of using the channels. We use the channels for the cooler air and use these for the hot air. So that's what we're working on. So next is to figure out the exact way that this is going to sit, figure out where to cut this, and put that up into here and put a hose clamp on it. And so that's what you're going to see us doing now. So I think I'm going to turn this off now, the video, while we're sitting there struggling with this, and then I'll turn it back on when you'll see us putting it in. All right, well, yeah, I'm behind the camera now talking. So you can see we put in those sections there, and let's see. We left a little more on this side so we can kind of bring this up however we need to as we're building whatever we got to do in here. We're not sure yet. So we left a little more on this than on that side. We can always take this off and cut a little bit more and bring it up if we need to, but we didn't know exactly where we needed this. So you can go out this way a little bit, and it's kind of matches that one. And you can't see us off camera, but JR is putting the other parts together right now. On the left side, we did the right side, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I did go buy this air conditioning tape, this foil tape, and we're using this to wrap around the metal pieces because the metal pieces go in between. It's very small, and so the aluminum that the factory sends us is perfectly fine for that. Just the long runs, we're using the plastics or rubber skeet tubing. Anyway, he's working on that, putting those pieces together for the other side, and then we're going to tape them before we put them up in the airplane and put the orange scat tubing on it. Where'd you get them? Orange. What's it? We got this air conditioning tape. I bought it Ace Hardware, and we'll put that on. We can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot. I've seen it there too, but we're just putting the little pieces on, and we'll tape them in, and then we will. I bought 10 hose clamps, and I've already run out. So we're probably putting on more hose clamps than we needed, but we're beefing it up a little bit. So just make sure it stays. So that's fine. So this is just putting these little pieces in and putting the pieces together, and then we'll tape them up. And so that's kind of boring, so I'll turn off the video, but at least you get the idea of what we're doing. All right, so I am now holding this camera, so it's not going to be as stable. But I'll come over here and I'll show you some stuff. So that one obviously goes to that side. This one goes over here. This one goes up here. This one is going to get a 3D printed Y in it, so I can Y off to the 1.25 inches here, run it to the back of the airplane, where the inch will then take it out by people's feet. So I've got plenty of that. And let me show you the other thing that we did. Let me come around here. And we have that. So that's in. JR, show them the end plug there. Yeah, right there. See, push that. Yeah, see. Now that goes into the instrument panel, and it's a shut-off valve. But now we left that with duct tape and the metal aluminum tubing because we don't know exactly where it's going to go yet. So we have not printed, not hose clamped that one down or anything. So we're just going to leave it like it is, and it's the same on this side over here, but everything else is in correctly. And I've done the side. That's the right side, and left side is exactly the same. It's right behind you. So that's in, and so we still got more to do, but at least we've got this section done and in. So we're happy with this, and we'll move on to the next project. So pretty soon I will probably take the firewall and put it on, not permanently, but I'll Cleco it on. And the engine mount on the outside, just to have it back out there again. But we want to make sure we have still not, down there, as you can see, is the rudder pedals, and they have not been riveted in yet. So we're going to look at the instructions and make sure that it's okay to rivet those in now. We think it is, but we're just double checking. And then back here, let's see, right above the compartment that goes back further, I'm going to put a inspection plate in there. So here, JR, hold this. So I bought this instrument inspection panel here, and we're going to put this in probably right about there. Just because right now everything in the back of the airplane is closed off. So you cannot get to anything if you need to. Now, of course, I don't have the skins on right now, but when the skins are on, you can't get to anything in the back. So I bought a little inspection plate. We're going to put it in right here, and then that way I can at least look back there, and if I need to fishtail a wire or something back there, I may be able to do it. I don't know if I will be able to or not. But anyway, won't cause any problems. Bald Pilot in his airplane did exactly the same thing. He has an inspection panel in the exact same place. And he's got a tray in the back where he stuck some of his avionics. So I'm not putting the avionics back there that I know of, but I wanted to put an inspection panel in there. I like that idea, so that's where that's going to go. So that's a future project we're going to do in the next week or two. And I'll show you that whenever we get to it. So that's the next thing. That's about all we've got done for now. But we do like the, oh, you're showing them the other side? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we do like the way that this skeet tubing is coming in here. And the last video I talked about, and it showed you how to order that from that guy, Nolan, I think his name was, Nathan. So anyway, in case you want to, now you know where it is. So it looks really good, works really well. Very good quality plastic tubing that we really like, and I think it did a really good, nice job. All right, guys, November 720 Sierra. We're gonna close it off for today, and I don't know when I'll get this uploaded, but I'll set it up, and that's about it for now. That's what we did today, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me. The email's good on my YouTube site. All right, thanks. Have a great day.